Okay, welcome. In Seattle, the fall is starting. Leaves are turning yellow and turning red, and some of them still be green. So we have all these colors, beautiful colors. I really enjoy the fall, one of my favorite times. And it's brought me some observation how trees are letting go those leaves, how they really feeding the tree, how they support it and made the tree beautiful, and how the tree is generously and courage, it takes some courage to release this beauty, to let them go to fly. And we are looking forward to see what we are ready to let go, because fall is about transformation. There is about preparing for new beginnings. We need to die before we be reborn. We need to let go before we can receive something new in our lives. So today we are going to draw some falling leaves, and maybe one, you can draw several leaves if you want. And what we can say to those leaves. Leaves will represent something in our lives, some situations, maybe relationship, maybe your beliefs about yourself or about somebody else in your life. So what we are going to let go. So could be challenging, but I think that everyone has to go through this transformation through this period of time. So many changes this year. So we all need to be prepared, what we ready to set free. Because when we set free some events from our life, we are really setting free ourselves. We don't have this limitations that are holding us back. So it's always our perception that we are letting go. Let me switch my camera. Wait, I just turn it off. And today I was on my walk and I picked up some of the flowers, I say, like some of the leaves, beautiful leaves from my garden, and see how they getting colorful and how they beautiful. Even in the process of letting go, they still be very beautiful. They have completely different qualities, different beauty, different energy. It's not the sense of dying, it's a sense of transformation in something different, in something more colorful maybe, because it's just changes. It's representing changes within us, changes within the world, and this is what needs to be done. Okay, so those are my leaves. Let me take them away. I don't step on them. This will be my drawing, and I will show you what I've done. So I practiced before we can do the drawing. And where's the focus? Wait, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what I keep in mind. Again, this is the leaf that I want to draw, but you can draw any leaf that you want. Maybe your leaves will look more like hearts.
That's beautiful.
Maybe your leaves will look like just regular leaves. This is from rhododendron. So some of them could be completely different, and find the shape of your leaf. Find the shape that you are really resonate with you, that what you want to create the associations, your association with something that is ready to set free. So first of all, we need to pick the topic. What are we going to let go? So what is the right time right now to change your perception, to transform to the next level? So just pick the topic, see what is important for you, what resonates with you today. So it can be something very simple. Maybe you don't have the conclusion of long time relationships that are ended maybe years ago. It's not necessary that I'm letting go that something is I have right now in my life. You maybe ended this relationship 5, 6 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, and you still be involved in them emotionally. You're still repeating something in your consciously or subconsciously. Some situations you still live them over and over. Maybe you some sense of guilt or shame you're ready to let go. Maybe some painful experiences, maybe something small or big. Maybe it's time to let go some of the furniture from your house, and you, for some reason, you still have this emotional attachment. And maybe some things in your closet needs to be sorted out. Could be good topic for letting go as well. So pick something that you are ready to let go. Maybe some procrastination, or maybe some qualities that don't serve you anymore. So see what is important to be transformed today. So, and I said like pick the topic, and I'm blank because I need to pick the topic for myself. And interesting. I was so 100% sure that I'm prepared for the class, and I'm blank for the okay, so the best solution, we'll do 2 minutes exercise and see what we are ready to let go. Wait. Oh my gosh, I did not expect it's coming, but I will be so blank. Okay, set. So we are going to do short exercise, 2 minutes. Brainstorming, you write down all the associations that related to the topic, related to the letting go subject, even if they don't make any sense. We don't analyze them, we don't try to control them. You write down everything that is coming to your mind, okay? You can repeat this word as many times as you want. You can use the language that you're most comfortable with. It's not always English. You can, what else? It could be made up words, it could be bad words. Nobody is going to read them. Just write them down for yourself to activate neuron systems in your body. So the topic today is letting go, what you are ready to let go. Okay, are we ready? Set, go. We have about 1 more minute. Oh, it's 2 minutes. Done. And just count how many words do you have. Just you can type them in chat so we know how many words you have. Let me count my one. I have 24 words, not so many, but 30, 33, 25, 38. Nice. 14. Okay, 38. Many words. Good. So look at the words and see what resonates the most with you today. What is maybe some quality, maybe some emotions are activated in you, some feelings activated related to those words. I have one word that really I'm ready to let go, and this is resentment, because today is an interesting day for me, and it's some of these feelings activated, and I think they already I'm ready to let them go for sure. So today I will let go my resentment. So what 59 words? Trisha, you are the winner, the fastest writer. so see how much, what kind of feelings it's activated, all these words in you. So see how much you resonate with those words. So we are going to pick the topic. Maybe some of those feelings really that activate emotions, and they may, maybe it's time to set them free. Wait, I'm back. Something is going on with my camera today. Let's see, maybe more light. Come on. I'm not ready to let go of my web camera. Please stay with me. Yeah, here we are. You just need to ask politely, and it will be back. Okay, so first of all, we pick the topic, what we are ready to let go. Next, we are drawing the leaf. Leaf that will represent this emotion, or maybe the situation, maybe some specific person in your life, or maybe even some memories in your, again, we are not setting them, don't delete them from our life. We are changing our perception. We are changing our attitude toward them. This is what is our goal. So I want you to draw the leaf that will be representing this thing in your life. And I'm drawing the maple leaf. So I have this elements. They could be this. They usually like this. So again, I'm drawing some complicated leaf. Yours could be much simpler. Okay, so something. Okay. So look at the shape. How do you like it? So this is this, maybe if you want it bigger size, or maybe you want it a smaller size, see how big it is. see the shape. It's quite spiky for resentment that I'm going to let go. So this is, it's interesting. When I was drawing first time, I did not see how spiky it was. It wasn't as spiky, but this one is quite sharp. There is some sharp corners on top of it. So next, because we are letting go, we are going beyond our perception. We are expanding our vision of the situation, of the person, of memories. We are allowing to be bigger, and to be bigger in organic way, in a natural way. We are going through this with Neuroline and start using Neuroline, explore it and go beyond of our emotions, beyond of our memories, beyond of our conscious or even subconscious perception to it. And it's interesting how much how emotional I become related to it. Okay, so don't rush, make it very slow. Draw it very slow. You can follow the line that you have already on your leaf, or you can just create completely new lines. Explore each corner of your leaf. Just maybe remember some details about the situation, maybe something that your memory can bring itself to you. And we are setting it free. We are like, we memorize, we remember something, and we let it go. Wherever your Neuroline goes beyond the leaf, this is the freedom to move forward. This is where we say, okay, fly, be free. This is my limitation, and I go beyond it. I go beyond my perceptions, my understanding, my memory. I go beyond not just myself, but beyond some people as well. So some situations were because people were rude to me or to us, and I cannot do anything. I just have to be understanding that it's nothing personal about me. Maybe people just did not feel well or had a very challenging day at that time and did not know better but act like this. So I'm setting my personal connections to the situation. Like we did the class about 4 agreements, and we learned one of the agreements, don't take everything personal. So I'm letting go that everything that I felt was about me, that I personally took the blame. Not blame, but I took this reaction that it was specifically to hurt my feelings. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's the way that person can express their love, and they cannot do anything better but do this. So it's emotional. So don't rush. Make sure that you are breathing, that you see how your body resonates. Pay attention to the way you're breathing, the way your shoulders, maybe some reactions in your body that could be overwhelming. So we pay attention to our body, to our emotions, to our thoughts. So we are going to be present and we will be able to process this emotion. So interesting. Letting go is always a very challenging topic. It's a very dramatic. One of my, some of my words was about drama. I really want to let go the drama in my life. It's and I'm not a very dramatic person, but there is always something in my life that brings us events. And of course, this person is always me. If you cannot let it go, I'm letting go all this resentment, the drama from my life related to take it everything personal to me. I feel like it's good that we've done this 4 agreement before. I feel like it's supportive. So I made quite a few lines already. So if you have enough lines that are getting overwhelmed, we start rounding. As always, I don't want this process be overwhelmed. So we start rounding at the moment when you feel it's enough lines, enough sharpness, corners, and we'll just gently start rounding all those corners. We are activating all those elements and connecting them. We are creating harmonious connections. We are activating the harmonious situations that we are not, we balancing the internal conflict, because all of us, of course, have this desire to let go and hold it back. That it's not so simple, let something go completely. So we want to make sure that we are finding this harmony, that if I decided to let go something, that it's peace. I can be very peaceful at the moment, that I don't have any doubts about what I'm experiencing today or tonight. So see what is going on. Again, we are not in rush. We always pay attention to the body, to your emotions, to your thoughts. Or put your feet on the ground if it's getting overwhelming. It's interesting that I'm working with the resentment, but it's a specific person I'm constantly thinking about. It's not just some random, not random, but in general. I'm thinking about specific situations and my perception of the person. So I don't want to let go the person itself, but I'm just letting go my attitude toward this person. And I harmonizing this internal conflict in me. I'm allow myself to be at peace. To remember and don't be emotionally activated whenever I remember. Yes, I don't want to forget. I just want to be not actively involved in this process. See the beauty of it. See what I've learned. And when you go beyond your leaf, when you have enough roundings, when you harmonize your internal conflicts well enough, you may start thinking what you've learned from this experience, from this person, from this situation, what you not achieved, but how it made you bigger, how it made you smarter, wiser, stronger, maybe. Maybe it's taught you to be vulnerable, listen to your body. Maybe it's protect yourself, or maybe trust people. See what's depending on the situation you want to work with. And when you're ready, you can draw a circle, what you've learned. So any circle, anywhere on the drawing, you can draw the circle that representing what you've learned from this situation, from this feeling, from this person, from this experience. It could be any size. Maybe you learned several things and you want to draw several circles. So what I've learned from this, that I need to be very careful with my words, because words can be very harmful. And I learned one more thing that I learned that I trust myself more than this person. I know better about myself than this person. And just, this is for you, what you've learned. Maybe you've learned to, maybe you've learned to ignore that person. It could be, maybe you learned how to hold the healthy boundaries, to pay attention to, every time I give any suggestion, I feel like it's still be about myself. So think what is resonating with you, like what, because you have this wisdom to see what the lesson the universe showed you, gifted you with presence of this experience in your life. There is nothing, there is no coincidences. There is always something important in everything we do, in everything we experience. And I want you to use this lesson so you don't have to repeat it over and over again. So embrace the learning experience. What's the good thing you had in this situation? And when you find something that you learn, again, it could be several things. Maybe you don't know it yet. Maybe you still confused and see this as a very painful experience, and you insist that there is no learning, but you feel like there should be some circle, and like some of the areas could be very pulse, like dominating, and like there should be something here. You can just draw the circle. The understanding of the meaning of the circle will come later. But see how big it is. You can just start scanning and see where this circle wants to come, where, like, what the size that it's presenting, what the value it's presenting. So see where you want to locate it. And it may already tell you something important about your experience. Maybe you don't feel that there was any value, and the circle will be quite big. So trust your body. Your body never lies, and it's a very it's very simple, and very challenging at the same time. Trust your body. Allow your hand to draw the circle, to represent the learning experience. And when you will be, usually it's the next morning after we fall asleep, there is some process in our mind, some in our consciousness and subconsciousness, and it's presenting the answers next morning. And it's become so clear and so valuable that it's hard to ignore. So see this one. Next, what you had as benefits for holding it for so long? Did you have any benefits for blaming another person in your relationship? Maybe blaming or excuse yourself from moving forward so you don't have to go and do something and achieve something. So just think, did you have any benefits from holding it for so long? There is always something that there is always a reason why we're holding things. What the value they have for us. And I feel like I need to round some more before I go to this. And we are not in rush. You can come back to this question, what the benefits I had from this experience for holding it for so long. Maybe later, maybe again, you can find this area where you want to draw the circle and you see, okay, so let me try my medicine. So if I scan there and I know that there was a benefit from it, I hold it for 20 years. Okay, let's see, this is the benefit. Oh, it's a big benefit. And I even already have the hint what it's representing, what it means to me, but it's still be very hard for me to accept the fact that it's easier to blame the person, to stay, to avoid close relationship with this person. To be angry at the person is easier than establish healthy relationship. Like you have an excuse. Because any relationship is quite a big involvement. It requires personal growth and acceptance and all this. I'm working with the relationship, with the resentment, and this, It's interesting insight, yeah, that it's easier to blame than establish healthy relationship. But I haven't even tried, or tried not enough. Interesting. There will be some time to process it. I haven't even tried. Oh, I become very emotional. So how is everybody doing? I'm talking about myself, but how everybody is doing? How is it emotional for you? Did you find something that you learned from this situation? Did you find something that you had some benefits? Just you can type it in the chat or just say it out loud. How's your experience related to this interesting transformational, at least for me, this is transformational experience. Everybody is so quiet. No experiences, no emotions. Everybody is so focused on the drawing. If annoyed, interesting. So it's is a specific part of the drawing that annoyed you, or the whole process? It's maybe the speed of the drawing can be annoyed, because there could be some specific details about this feeling. It's try to see what exactly what is or annoyed by the situation. Frustratedly sad. Okay, I feel like I'm being interrupted. Bring more lines and do it very slowly. So Karen, just draw some lines that you can really focusing on them. See where they are leading you. Near lines, follow them, see how you change the direction. That you are not controlling, but you are allowing yourself to change the direction in near lines. Frustratedly sad. Is it specific area where you said where you are the most sad or not? Because you can do, like, if any of the circles really creates so much anxiety or so much heaviness, you can do catharsis in those circles. See if you want to do it. I would not do it in the leaf, but circles that maybe some resistance of, you can do it there. And see, maybe sometimes, again, I want to repeat, like sometimes okay, I learned something, and you draw a little bit circle and has such a strong emotions and such a strong reactions to it. So if you do the catharsis, you will see the real size and value of the learning lesson. You can make it bigger later, and you can harmonize it, because unpack this learning experience, unpack this value. Okay, so I'm not feeling heavy. It's not easy topic. Any process of letting go is a heavy. It's a challenging for sure. And we have a comment from Facebook. Feeling tension in my back as I work on rounding out the areas around support. Okay, so around, keep rounding. Maybe don't add more lines until you round everything, because if body, especially if your body is reacting so well, so strong. Round what you have already, round all this tension that you have, and when you feel more supported, when you feel more calmer, you can start adding more lines, more energy. You can bring some resources to process all this heaviness as well. Maybe it's a person that helps you to process it. Maybe it's a method. Maybe it's a pet. Sometimes the best friend is your dog or your cat that really helps to release the tension. Maybe sometimes you can add something that are not so tangible. Maybe it's angels or love or universe or I don't know, something else that you want to bring, whatever you feel you have a support from. Maybe it could be spirit. And keep breathing. Pay attention the way you're breathing, the way you are inhale and exhale, how deep it is, how fast. Don't rush. Again, like we are going through transformation. In this process, we are going to be very gentle. We are not, don't try to rush things through. It requires some time to process, to adjust your body, to adjust your mind to new concept that I am letting it go. And whatever we do in Neurographica, we always do it with open eyes. We are not just, I'm so scared, I will just draw something and it will be gone. So you need to see how you're letting it go. You need to be actively participating in it. You are not a victim. You are taking actions to let it go. You are, again, it's not about control, but about be present, about witnessing your process. And it's a very important part of being witness. It's interesting. This, I still don't fully accept this, how big it is. For me, it's quite a resistance. Resistance about resentment. See. Maybe I have an idea. So because it's so big, it's hard to swallow because it's so big to me. So what I want to create several smaller circles within this big one and just allow myself to process it in a smaller portion. It's still big portions of the whole, but it's just easier. It's the size, the value of this benefit that why I hold it for so long is overwhelming for me. So I allow myself to create smaller benefits. Interesting. Some and when I look at the smaller aspects of this big benefit, it really makes so much sense to me. So see if the bigness is too much for you. See how you can it's not about division, but about awareness of the smaller portion of it. Okay. When I feel like I learned so much today about myself. It's always so personal, all these drawings. Why it's not never just a pretty drawing. It's always you are processing something in yourself. And after doing this for so long, I feel like, oh, everything should be resolved already. I should be practically a saint, and not even close. There's always something deep and dark, and there's always emotional, and I keep learning about world and about myself. So I hope you enjoyed this process as well, because it's the gentlest I've tried for sure, and we are just experiencing it. Yeah, it's very interesting about the benefits. There is always a benefit why we are holding it. And the biggest benefit usually is it gives you excuse to do something different. And it's, of course, you can bring another question. What would you do if this would never be in your life? What would be your life look like? And it could be good or bad, just not bad. There is nothing bad. It's sometimes it could be challenging, but see how it's really, if something would change, if it would be different. So, and it could be part of this benefit as well. I just realized this one of the biggest reasons why is it happening. Okay, so you can draw what would be your life look like if this would never happened in your life. Like if you really completely let it go from your life right now, how your life would change. Bring this picture, bring this value, so you can see how you resonate with this. Draw it somewhere on your drawing. if this would be changing. It's interesting how my topic has changed. It was all about resentment and blame and taking, almost like punishing the person for being who they are. And now it's really about how I can establish new relationship with this person. And if I would allow myself, because I am the person who is controlling this relationship, if I allow myself to look at the person differently, maybe it would be such a perfect circle, almost perfect. Interesting. So just observe yourself, observe your emotions, see how your perceptions to the situation, if there is anything changed. You may try different speeds, you may try different breathing. Maybe if you have a very challenging, overwhelming experience, help yourself with breathing. See how you can take a deep inhale and draw more lines with exhale, like you're letting it go. You may really connect your breathing to your lines. I was listening about meditations, and there is one most of the meditations are not meditations, like there is some dynamic meditations where the dance is going clockwise, and there is some of the meditation that has a counterclockwise. It's a very rare, but there is some really counterclockwise activation of the energy. And the energy, when you draw something clockwise, you allow yourself to face your fears. You're activating the energy that I'm not going forward until I face all my fears, until I allow myself to process them. They are, I transform them in my resources, in my support. Everything that is in my life is my resources. It's just my perception. There is no good or bad. There's always something to learn. So see the way you are drawing your circles. You can activate this energy. Like if you have some feeling that some fears that you want to face, you can draw the circles counterclockwise and allow the fears to be accepted, to be faced, to be processed. See how much it resonates with you. I don't even know why I remember this. It doesn't seem like directly connected to this situation, but maybe it's about something to complete. It's complete to be afraid of something in your life.
Thank you. I'm drawing about letting go of fears. So thank you, Hannah.
Okay, so it just resonated too. So allow it. Try to see if you want to do some counterclockwise, some drawing, some circles.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Not about spirals, but just circles counterclockwise. Transformation them in resources. Okay, I'm going to harmonize the step about my life when I'll really let it go. And one more thing that we want to add to your drawing, see what you could be grateful for. What it could be really you appreciate this being in your life. Because you see there is also some benefit from it. You see that there was some learning from it. But what was the biggest value that you could be grateful for? After we've processed already all this, see maybe something important will come to you. Some more interesting opportunities and realizations about it will come to you. If you are not there yet, don't force it. You may come back to this drawing maybe in a day or even a week and add the circle of gratitude, what I appreciation, something that is important for you that you would say. This perception, because it's always something important. See how your emotional state has changed. Is there anything changed within you? If there's anything that your body starts reacting differently. For those who had the pain at the beginning, did it still be there, or is it dissolved, or maybe moved to another part of your body? See how is it, any teeny tiny changes in myself. What is important? Is I want to bring this circle. I don't know what the circle representing yet. It's not about gratitude yet, but when we did the last year, I participated in a constellation about divorce. And the goal was to say to each other, husband and wife who was separating, what they really got from this, like what was the value, what was the gift they received. It's not necessarily the same gift that person gave, because sometimes we appreciate some important small things and they are important for you, but not for the person who is doing them, because they doesn't make any effort. And it's interesting how we'll see the situations differently in this relationships. Again, I don't know why. Something is opened up today, and I just say whatever comes to my mind, because my drawing is not about the divorce, but it's somehow it resonates, and how we need to appreciate the gifts of people. And I hope it will be helpful for somebody who is ready to see such gifts. Okay, my gratitude to the situation. And it's interesting, the gratitude is really, I can say many thanks to the person related to different topics, different aspects of our relationship. But this is my gratitude that this situation that I referring made me so uncomfortable, so overwhelmed that I really was looking for different methods and different approaches to heal it. And one of the benefits to heal this relationship is that I start doing Neurographica this as well. So, and I was not just trying to heal this relationship, but other relationships in my life as well. So this is my biggest gratitude, that that it's made me uncomfortable to move forward, to activate this and motivate me to be better, to learn something, to understand myself and other people. Yeah. Oh, it feels after all this drawing, I feel like this was a blessing from the sky, all this relationship. Nobody could do it better than this person. Okay, understanding, feeling restful. So see if you want to bring more, if there is any specific area feels restful, maybe more roundings. And it's very important to make sure that no corners, especially when we're letting go, we're letting the internal conflict, there should be no conflicts. We want to be as harmonious as possible. We want to be as peaceful as possible. Okay, not feeling hot. Hot, it's usually when energy starts moving in our body. Some people, like I see many descriptions from our students, like I start sweating, I feel hot, I feel like the temperature in the room increased. I need some open the window to start breathing. So it's processing, yeah, quite a lot, and it's activating the energy. And it's interesting, like if you look on the Chinese system of the elements, if you letting go fears, because fears are limiting and suppressing joy, the element of fire in your life. If you're letting go the fears, if you're letting go like the heavy energy in this water element, it's release and setting free the joy, be passionate about something, and be really activate the heat in your body. So it's interesting to observe how elements even resonate with all this.
Yes, very good. Yes.
Because if you're looking on elements, we have this. And I know that it's not the part of this class, but I already lost the track why I'm doing something. So this is the wood. This is the fire. This is the earth, metal, and water. And water usually resonates with the fears. Not necessarily, so fear and wisdom on both sides. So if they're going this direction, they support each other. If they're going like this, they suppress each other. And water suppress fire. So when we letting go fears, we letting go the suppressing of the fire, and fire getting bigger and fire getting freer, and there's a much more joy, life force, and there will be be passionate about life. I believe we need to do this elements class, Neurographica, how it really relates to all.
Yes, we should do.
Like, I don't know, like today is just a whole day of insights. So I hope it will be not confusing for most of our students. So this was the simplest explanation why you're feeling hot.
Thank you. That was very interesting. Yes. Yes. So whenever somebody else who is not drawing on fears, but is drawing on something else with changes, people experience fears. They are accompanying, any change is accompanied by fears as well. So when they're getting hot, it may be also fears, just they don't realize them.
In disguise, yeah. Okay. Sometimes I haven't experienced it lately because most of my drawings I'm doing when I'm in live stream. But see if you feel the freedom, you may even want to start singing. You may start feeling like moving body, like dancing. This is a very beautiful example of activating this life force within you, and it's a very very beautiful, very dynamic and powerful experiences. So don't limit yourself. If you feel like you want to sing, sing. If you feel like you want to dance and sing, it's even better. So just do it.
Anna?
Yes?
This is what I have so far.
Wait. That's a big circles. Like this, you see, you have the same big circle. Was it about the benefits for not letting go, or was it something different? Was it for the lesson?
This was why. This was the first one.
Okay.
This one was gratitude, and that one was the other one. Whatever the other one was.
It's see how this gratitude looks like an egg. So something is cracking, something is opening. So it could be much more energy and much more life force coming from there. Eggs usually have two meanings. Something new should be born, or something vulnerable is trying protected. And it's in any way there will be shells that are opening and more dynamic energy is coming out of it. So thank you. I'm interesting how you're going to color it, because you are very beautiful with coloring. So thank you for sharing, Kenny.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Wait. And okay. See how you, if there anything out of balance, see if you want to bring more elements around you. Again, you can bring not just gratitude and lessons and benefits, you can bring some support, resources. Again, if you feel overwhelmed, bring something in your life that will represent this ability to process it, ability to let it go. Maybe if you're working with a relationship that transformed, what was the relationship at the beginning? Maybe you bring more love, maybe you bring more understanding and ability to see both sides and satisfy both sides. So just allow it to be supported. Maybe you want to bring acceptance, strength, flexibility, maybe vulnerability, because to be vulnerable, it's a question of trust. It's a question of seeing bigger picture, bigger energies. And when you're ready, you can start coloring. Again, it's a fall. You can use the colors that you resonate with you as a fall, or it could be any colors in your drawing. It could be very bright colors if you feel that this is representing specific energy and you want to express this energy. It could be very dark colors. And you start with the leaf and expand the colors. Color not just the leaf, but you can expand the colors beyond the leaf, because you, by letting go something in your life, you allow it, you release this energy from the universe as well. The universe is processing it, and if it serves the purpose already, it just dissolves in love. It's transformed in love. It's transformed in something different, something more beautiful and more harmonious way. So it's interesting. I want green. Like, if you haven't heard enough the word interesting today, everything seems very interesting. Something green. So it should not be very realistic, but as it should be unique and beautiful, and it should reflect your internal experience, your internal emotions. So don't afraid to make it bright or dark. It doesn't, there is no limitations about it. You can be it both ways. And see how you feel towards those colors. If you don't know which color you want, you can randomly choose any colors without analyzing, without any trying to understand what I want. How it's gonna look. Try to, we already set so much energy here. Now we just need to trust ourselves that whatever we do will be beautiful. Whatever we do will be powerful. So any colors will be blending together. Don't afraid to blend different shades. Try to see the new combinations for you that you feel comfortable. You can create a smooth transition from color to color. And it will be interesting and unique. And I said that I want to go beyond, and I still stay in this leaf. So the surroundings could be very gentle. You don't have to make them very powerful, the same intensity as the leaf. Leaf still be, it still be the focus of attention, but it could be a little bit, and it could be a little bit bolder, but surroundings can be as gentle for you as you want. And translucent if you want them translucent. Something could be very interesting. Just make sure that there is no colors are suppressed within the circle, within the leaf and within the drawing, that everything is has the room to breathe, that all these emotions are expressed and not isolated. So see what you want. I want some pink. And another thing that you can do as well, you maybe add, if you want to say, I'm sorry, or maybe you want to say something that you would do differently, you can bring this as a circle, additional circle on your drawing as well. And it can be part of your experience. Maybe this was the circle that I was adding. It's something that I can apologize for. Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna be finishing it later. Do you want to see it now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's a huge circle in the middle. You have. Make sure that you don't forget about field lines.
Yes.
You need some support, especially when it's talking about fierce support from the universe, alignment.
Yes.
Okay. It's beautiful, very feminine.
Thank you. I don't see the leaf anymore, but it's all circles.
It's okay. It's you see all the harmony on your drawing. This is the most important. Okay.
Thanks.
Have a good night. Bye, Nat.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Texas. Okay. Oh, it's a lot pink color on my drawing today. See if you want to create some 3D effect of your leaf. You may highlight a little bit outline of the leaf, so it will be more a little bit darker, so it stands out and has this powerful feeling if you want to highlight the leaf, or you can dissolve it completely in the drawing and it could be as beautiful and powerful as anything else. You don't have to satisfy any expectations in Neurographica. You can create something very different and meaningful for yourself. If you want to dissolve, please do so. Okay. You never seen blue leaves, you can create a blue one. You can create a green one or red one. Whatever you feel is appropriate for your drawing, do it. Purple. Golden leaf could be as well. Why not? We are here to admire, not to judge. The circles, you can highlight them with unique colors if you want, or you can just let them absorb all these colors from the leaf that you're just expanding. So see how you want to do it. And this could be different options as well. Try different ones, try, there's something unique. Quite a green leaf for fall. If you have any questions, please let me know. There is nothing coming to me right now, so it's the best time to ask your questions or or share your experience. This is always interesting. See, maybe there is something else in your subconsciousness that you there's associations with letting go. It's not always about falling leaves. Maybe it's something else that resonates with you. That's something letting go. Maybe it's a geese flying north or south. Maybe it's, yeah, like if only if they flying south. I don't know. In Australia, it could be everything opposite. Maybe they flying north. Maybe they that represent fall. Okay, let's see more blue. Is there any color that is really wants to be present on your drawings? Maybe something that is really activated and wants to be dominating on your drawing. It could be sometimes you feel that this color should be here and it should be a lot. It could be just one color or in different shades of the color, different intensity. So see what makes sense to you, what makes resonate with you. When we start coloring, we often see more and more corners that we missed. So it's no worries, you always can color them or you can round them. Let's just see one more. See if there is something else you missed or I missed. Oh, I've noticed that I haven't used any yellow colors today yet. And who said that fall is gray? Like in Seattle, we have many rains. Not today. We had a little bit today, but no, it's not even considered to be rain in Seattle. But there is so much color. There is so much beauty in fall. The transformation is a beautiful process, very colorful, very, when we see everything in different colors, in different perceptions. It's interesting. For some trees, there is the most beautiful, they become in fall, not even when they blooming, but when they turning in beautiful, colorful leaves. This is interesting how something is the most beautiful when we're letting it go. In Neurographica, you can use colors as translucent, so you don't have to stop the flow if you feel they like crossing each other. You can just overlap them and allow it to be like 3D dimension. Yes, my colors are overlapping. This is a beautiful process. My emotions are overlapping. My people in my life, situations in my life, everything is connected. I don't have to stop feeling love to feel something else. Okay. I just wanted to mention that in November, we will have basic user course in intense course. We will have, instead of 4 classes, 2 hours each, we will have 2 classes, 4 hours each. You will have the same value, but you will be finishing the course in 2 weeks. So if you want to participate, please let us know. We are getting closer to all these beautiful holidays, and we want to make sure that everyone has a holiday. So we make it shorter, but more intense. This is the way originally is Neurographica is taught in Institute of Psychology of Creativity in Russia. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 classes, 4 hours each. Okay, I'm getting close to coloring, to finishing the color. So everyone who is going to watch this and who is participating in our class today, I'm looking forward to see all your beautiful drawings in our Facebook group. I'm very proud that it's a very creative and very supportive community. Everybody is creating such beautiful drawings, something, always presenting something new, something unique. And I believe we all benefit from it. So the link to the group is in info box. Who is not part of the group yet? All the participants today are part of the group, but who is going to be new, please join us.
Anna.
Yes.
So this is how I decided to do my leaf. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it quite like this, but I like it so far.
You see how the duality.
Yeah.
Interesting. So if you want to blend them, you can bring more red, not necessarily on the edge, but just bring more red on the right side and more green on the left side. Balance them together so they feel not so separated. Maybe it will be balancing them.
Okay.
2 interesting energies. The green is about action, about activity. Red is how, and it's more like curiosity as well, but the red is more about interest and how to be passionate about something. You already could be anger as well, so when it's suppressed. So interesting, beautiful colorings. I love how the transition between red and yellow.
Thank you.
Very beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, I couldn't do that before your class.
I thought you are so natural.
There was no shading at all in my previous drawings.
Yeah, we all learned something new from each other as well. So thank you for sharing.
I have you to thank for that, Anna. Thank you so much.
Oh, I like it. I like my leaf. I like my insights today. I really learned so much about this. Why I was holding it for so long. Why is it really was so painful to let it go before? And I'm because I understand it more now, I really feel like it's, I'm ready to let it go. I'm ready to transform this situation in something more powerful and more beautiful. And more colorful as well. That these colors are really bring so much energy, new perception, new. If one more thing that I wanted to mention that I just found out, and I think that some of you who is looking for good pencils, on Amazon.com right now there is a big sale for Prismacolor 150 colors. They still be pricey, but it's the cheapest price I've ever seen. It's like $77 for 150 Prismacolor Premier pencils. So if you want, you can check this out. I'll just show you the box. This is mine that I use. Not so often. I have like 300 colors lace others, but like there's several layers of beautiful, colorful. Let's see. Those are my just in case box. But if you want to find something good quality, you can find it in this box. Wait, I don't want to ruin my camera. So just want to share you because it's quite a good deal. Usually they over $100, and it could be a short time period. So I don't have any benefit from selling it. I just want to give you some tips that you can find a good price there. Just do the search on Amazon, Prismacolor color pencils 150. There will be different options. One of them is $77. Okay, what else do I want to do? I want to bring more colors here. Okay. I think okay, I think it's time for me to start finding what I want to do with this beautiful circles. How to highlight them, what to do with them. See, or maybe just let them be the way they are and highlight the leaf itself. I need to think about it. See what I want to do. Again, one of the most important steps in Neurographica, in any drawing, field lines, we are asking for the universe to support us. We are really letting go. We are really bringing bigger forces to move this perception in to the light, to the healing, to the resolution, to set the to separate it from this perception from ourselves. And we can draw these field lines. They can go in different directions. I use the black marker. You can use different colors. For example, on this one, I used a brown pencil to make them bolder, so you can use them as well. Like you don't have to be so bold with black lines. And I know that some people don't like black. I'm just, because I used to draw so much with black, I feel more comfortable and it's easier for me to integrate those lines in the drawing, but you can use any color you want. Support the leaf, support the movement, support the intention of letting go. You can create and draw as many lines as you wish. There's no exact numbers. It's really not about math. It's about feeling enough. Do you feel support? Do you feel this alignment with bigger energies, with bigger vibrations or not? So just see how you experience it. And when after you adding those lines, we integrate them. We round all these new corners. Even if you use a different color, you go over and round all these corners between your original lines and the field lines. We don't want any force from the universe. We want it to be very gentle to us, very peaceful and harmonious to us. Interesting, my face starts being itchy, like something is very changing in my face. Usually the state is already, everything is harmonious, everything is like energy is moving, inspiration and all this uplifting. But for me, it's there is some distraction in my face for some reason. And I'm wondering why. What is there anything I'm missing? Something else I want to highlight? What is my body trying to tell me? Just wondering. How does bold lines make you feeling? Because there's so many questions we always have about field lines. There is such a strong resistance because it's a question of trust. It's a question of acceptance that there is something bigger than you are. There is some bigger meanings, there are bigger purposes, bigger goals in your life, and not everyone is feeling it. There's, again, it's not about judgment, it's about just the fact. There's different resistance, and we all have resistance. I have my resistance, and you have your own. We all have some specific aspect that is hard to accept, and it's perfectly fine. We are here to expand this limitation, not expand limitation, we like to overcome those limitations and find the resources in them, find the beauty in the process, learn something new about ourselves, and be stronger, more colorful, and process strong emotions. This could be about strong emotions. As always, this was emotional for me. Neurographic is always personal, even if you start with drawing something that is so vague and so seems not related to you, but it's always find this connection, to find the emotional hooks that you're still holding towards something. Some topics are stronger, some a little bit less, but there is always resonating with everything we draw. Today is a new moon. I think it's today. And it's a good day to start something new. So we are something ready to let go, and so something new is getting born. And it's aligned with sun and moon at the same time. So it's interesting. I think I've done with all the field lines. Okay, so I'm done with field lines. See if you want to, what you want, not if you want, like what do you want to do the fixation on? What do you want to highlight? It could be leaf itself, or maybe something, some of the circles. It could be resource, or it could be something that you learn, or something that you was holding to, and this is the biggest realization for you, that, oh, I used to have some benefits out of it. Maybe you want to highlight the gratitude, or life that will be different when it will be gone. This very beautiful picture, how my life is changing when this particular aspect of my life is gone from it. It served its purpose and it's done. So for me, I think that I just want to highlight the leaf itself. I want to highlight how colorful it is, how beautiful it is. I just want to make it. You can do fixation by bold, thicken lines around it, so it will be bolder and it will be more defined, like field lines. Or you can just highlight it with the shading or brightening colors within the circles or within some elements on your drawing. So it could be, for each of you, could be different way. See what is yours. I use brown color to highlight it, but it could be, sometimes people use different colors. Maybe it will be purple or black or red. See what wants to be used. There are many, many options. So there's no, and you can find always something unique and powerful. So something that is only you started doing first. My leaf is this. Again, you can color the circles around the leaf and see how they if they want to come forward, if you want to make them bolder so they stand out from your drawing and it will be more something that you want to remember, or maybe they will be very gentle and standing on the background and support the leaf itself, support it in its colorful way, but in a very gentle, so it's not dominating. So it's up to you. There is no perfect solution. There is always something unique for yourself. So you have to listen to yourself. You have to trust yourself to make this decision, what you want to experience, what they mean to you. The only ecology rule we have that you don't leave your drawing unfinished. You don't leave your drawing with unfinished rounding. So the rounding is usually what needs to be done before you go to bed, because we're activating a lot of energy, so much energy, and even some internal conflicts. And we want to harmonize them before we can go and do something else. Sometimes we have a very big drawings and it may take several days, but again, see where you feel is enough to let go. One of our students from the specialist level course, her drawing took 16.5 hours to finish. She was constantly extending the paper. It's a very powerful drawing. So I don't invite you to spend so much time, but sometimes the drawing is just start growing, and it's we just follow it. We just see what it's really representing to us. And if you, tomorrow morning, if you feel that you want to add something to your drawing, you can do it. After the class is usually finished, I stay and keep drawing some details to make sure that I like it, that I fully satisfied. Because if you are not satisfied with the drawing, it just means that it's not finished yet, that something is missing, that something important for you is not presented yet on your drawing. So see, try to listen to yourself, what wants to be here, what wants to be there. Maybe I want just maybe more red, yellow. The white color is a beautiful color too. You don't have to color everything. Just make sure that you have some colors in your surroundings, that you are not live in a plain environment, plain community, that people are interesting in around you, and you color this community the way you want to see them, and it will be very obvious at some point how you start noticing those qualities in people around you. We just visualize them. We recognize those qualities on the paper. And when we're ready, we start recognize those qualities in people around us. Like it's something new. You've never seen it before, and here it is. Could be very obvious, and people say like, oh, I'm always being so creative, you just never asked me. And it's very powerful experience could be for you. Find something new in people around you, something that you can feel comfortable and grow at the same time, to be inspired, to be supported by. Yeah, mine is not very gentle. Today is quite intense colors. It's interesting. Like I did 2 drawings. First one about something very light, and I thought that today will be not so emotional, but of course there was something to process. So see for yourself what is important. What do you want to highlight? You may rotate your drawing and look at it from different angles so you see if there is anything missed, if you like it from all the different angles. Is there something out of balance and you want to bring maybe more lines or more colors? Pay attention to how it's grounded, how you feel supported by the earth. There is enough line on the top, on the right and left side, on the bottom. So it's, yeah, on the bottom, on the top. So see that you have all these resources on the root system, that it's strong for you. Okay, I think it will be blue. Mine will be, okay, mine will be today quite dark, not very cheerful. And it's okay. And I think it will be perfectly fine because it feels like it's intense. It's intense to accept and all this insight that I received today. I did not say out loud of them, most of them, because, no, at least not all of them, because it's about some of my personal relationships and not everyone wants to be discussed. And it's something I hold for myself. That's a big circle. But it doesn't feel any more overwhelming as it was at the beginning. All these benefits that hold me back from letting it go. Okay. I think I need to use this too as well. It feels like a magnifying glass now, like you looking through the drop of water, and everything is getting bigger somehow. Interesting. The word interesting become my feeling word. Like red colors. So we almost finished with the class. So let me know, how do you feel? How's your any insights, any feelings? If you want to share your drawings, please feel free to let me know, and I will switch the camera to you. Not camera, like find you in participants, and we can look at your drawing. Thank you.
Sorry, mine, Anna?
Yes. Wait. So just let's. Oh, you even brought some roots.
Yeah, it just came out that way, and so yeah, that's the main circle, was surrounding the roots. So kind of grounding and feeding off it, I suppose. So the lines are sort of taking negative energy away, and then feeding in the roots as well, the positive energy.
You did many drawings with grounding, and it's very beautiful energy. It's really feeling that supported by earth. Very earthy colors, like not overwhelming, maybe not so colorful, but very calming and interesting colors.
Yeah, I did orange field lines for the first time. That's different.
How do you feel? Did you learn something new for yourself today, Matthew?
Yeah, I think this is an extension of something that I just started yesterday. It's going to be a very big topic for me. So I might actually do the 21-day challenge on this topic. So it's just an extension of finding compassion. And so, yeah, at the moment, it's about sort of taking away painful emotions. So that's my release for today.
Good.
I feel calm, not happy, but calm.
It's already a good start. Feel at peace and some support in this peace and calm. Very gentle. I like the gentle coloring around this environment in you. Very organic. And beautiful field lines. Very powerful. Yeah, like big waves. Are they golden?
Sure. Yeah, it's orange, but yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Matthew. Always curious about your drawings. Like very powerful. Thanks. Anybody else? Do you want to share?
I want to show mine. I haven't hardly colored yet because I like to do lots and lots of lines. So.
Of course. Oh yeah. This is defines the quality of the neurographic work. How many lines you have.
I love rounding.
It's a beautiful. First of all, it's a beautiful leaf that you have, like a heart shape, and many. I like that
Yeah,
you
I really
have
like that heart-shaped one you had.
It's nothing artificial. It's in nature. So I like that you have the circles in different sizes. That you have a teeny tiny bubbles and big ones as well. It really creates a 3D effect. Like you have this perception. Something comes to you in the front, and something is far away from you as well. I'm very curious how you're going to color it, because
I have my colors, I think, picked. We'll see if that goes, but most of my things I associate with fall. This is copper, which I've never used before, but I really like how it's a really pretty color.
Yes, it's pretty. The camera doesn't show the whole beauty, but it's I like that it's not that it's very calm color. Very there is some texture in it.
Lighter than copper to be.
Yeah. Okay, Julia. Thank you very much for the sharing. It's a very beautiful drawing.
Thank you for drawing with us.
My pleasure. Anybody else? I'm glad I kept working through my annoyance. I understand it better now. We'll sleep on it and finish up in the morning. I'm glad you worked with your resistance. It's really the only way to to process it. Keep working, keep expressing it until you let it go. Let me switch camera and I say goodbye to you, final. Let me move this light. So thank you, and we'll finish and put in Facebook. Yes, please do. I'm looking forward to see more of your drawings. And okay, and Kenny, oh, you start coloring all the circles around you. Nice, nice. Field lines.
Hi, Anna.
I cannot
This
hear
is
you,
my
Kenny.
painting.
Kenny, wait.
Can you see me?
There we go.
Yes, just a second. I'll see you. Yes, I see that it really has this light blue color, like a fresh air.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some freshness. Yeah, that it's not overwhelming. So good luck. Looking forward to post it in Facebook when it will be done.
You. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Yes. Thank you. So who else wants to share? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yang Chu here from Malaysia.
Yes.
I'm from
Welcome.
Malaysia.
Nice. Yeah, Malaysia. We have some clients and students from Malaysia. It's a very beautiful country and very talented
Thank you.
people. So I love.
you.
Yeah, I see that you have this yellow heart in this drawing.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that heart.
You
Oh,
did not
now only I see it. Now that you mentioned. Yeah, actually, it's my leaf. Okay, we don't have autumn here
okay.
in
Now I
Malaysia.
see the leaf. Now I see the leaf.
Okay. Because we don't have autumn in Malaysia, because Malaysia
Yeah.
is whole
Very
year
south.
round, it's hot. Yeah. So, but then I have so many circles. I see so many circles around it.
So yes, and see if you want even expand them more, like bring even bigger circles on sides of it. See if it may help you to bring this like yes, yeah, go bigger and
Go
like
bigger.
expand them. Yeah, like when we throw this stone in the water, it goes bigger. Like you have small realizations, and maybe you see on a different level something new, something very beautiful drawing, very good rounding. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day. I know that it's morning for you there. Okay, who else? I see some people want to share. Okay, Trisha. Okay, as always, a million of lines.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what will be more prominent when the color comes.
Yes. Okay, so I see. Notice that some grounding. You need some grounding. More, maybe even more lines on the on the bottom.
Yeah, for sure. I was just starting to try and balance the space out, but I need more time. So yeah, thank you for that with here.
Yeah, and don't forget about field lines.
Yeah,
they will give you the biggest support from the ground. It will be.
I really appreciated. I've got some big circles, and I appreciated the last person's just being able to see like, oh, there could be more smaller circles as well. So really neat to see other people's approach to the circles.
Yes, it's really amazing how much you learn from other students. Because and it's interesting, it's not even what they do, but it's always surprised me why I've never questioned myself that I can do it differently. This is I always learn about myself when I look at drawings of students, and it's an amazing opportunity to share. So that's why I have like all shiverings all over my body, because like this is why do we create the community, to learn from each other, to support each other. So please welcome, come to us so we can learn from you. Okay, Christina, I seen you that you wanted to share. Okay, wait. Let me remove me from this. Okay, so first of all, it's such a gentle coloring, like very, like a movement of the air. There is nothing overwhelming there. Did you do the catharsis in the circle in the right corner? It could be left corner for you.
It kind of became its own thing.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's
There's a lot there.
So bring this energy there. Maybe it's you know that at the fall we are not just letting go leaves, but we are letting go some seeds that can grow from it. And I like that you have such a strong root system there, and it's what else can be growing from it. It has the potential of being the whole tree, something very powerful and something. It's interesting. You have so many lines. There is emotions, but colors are very translucent, very gentle, very feminine. So don't forget about field lines. Make sure that you feel the support from the universe as well. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. It's a very different and it's a very unique. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I even, again, I've never asked myself why I don't have this seeds on my drawing. So it's very interesting how we can look at somebody's drawing and find some new solutions, some new realizations. Maybe those circles are the seeds. I don't know. I will need to think and ask myself, stay with my drawing. So thank you. And yes, you're welcome. Everybody is welcome. And thank you for joining us. And it's always pleasure to work in a big group. I don't know yet what we are going to do next week. So if you have any suggestions, bring them in a Facebook group. I'm always looking forward. I know what we are going to do for the Thanksgiving, but not for next week. So I'm always looking for the inspiration, and I have the list from our students. I will see what we can learn something. I'm just always send the air and see what is important for us as a community to process right now. So thanks a lot. Have a great weekend, and I'm looking forward to see your drawings in our Facebook group. So thanks and good night for most of you.
Bye, Anna.
Bye everyone.